Somebody always gotta turn in for the man. One tattoo like right over the old tattoo, and it's the same size and complexity. You know, you have to do something to, like, sometimes it has to be twice as big and twice as complex. You know what I mean? Have you come back here? Is that your mom? Or? Yeah. She can come back if you want. Videographer, Gio. Itself is going to be pretty realistic, and then the background we're going to do kind of like these tree silhouettes. It's really going to break up that old black that you had. There's only so much I can take. Plus, like, I started just putting my real personality online and just being really open about it.
Right, be very transparent.
Yeah.
That's the long way.
If you're a good person, yeah, if you're a piece of shit, people are gonna realize this. There's like this really intense journey along the way of finding out what you're really meant to do.
Right. Find your strengths and your skills.
That's how tattoos were for me. It was like, why not me? You know, like I saw all these dudes doing it. They were just like guys out of prison, or like dudes they weren't good at anything else. And like, you know what I mean? They were like living successful lives and shit. And I watched them go from like not knowing how to do a tattoo to like successful. So I was like, why not me? You know, guys like I worked with when I first started, they were like started tattooing when they were 14 years old. You know, and I was like 21, and I barely knew how to draw compared to them.
What was the first tattoo you ever did?
First tattoo was like a little 4-leaf clover. And that's why I think Patrick's Day is always really big for me. If I didn't have like a good following online too, like that shit would suck, you know, like owning my own shop 2,500 miles away from anyone I've ever met in my life and shit, you know. Nobody uses those, man. It's like using Craigslist, so it's kind of looked down upon in the tattoo community. But I don't give a fuck what other tattoo artists think, you know what I mean? All they really care about is what you think, or, you know, what my clients think, people like you, you know? Know that you've heard this before, but I need you some more, and you know it's true. Names are the #1 thing I cover. I don't mind covering them. I hate covering them when I did the name them because it's usually done really well, you know? I like my patterns to do the cover up before I even get into the actual tattooing of it, you know? Otherwise I'm scared, like, I don't know if it's gonna work, you know what I mean? This is always the most important part to me. The eyes, nose, teeth. Like, what everyone notices right away, you know? When I was like 13, I got my first job at a 5-minute car wash. It was a car wash. And I did the inside detailing of the car. And that was pretty crazy, man. Maybe I was 15 actually. But yeah, I got a car like right away. I was like paying rent for a house. I went to independent study. Went from like not really knowing my place, you know, like creating my own place in life. It's different working for your own studio too. You're able to like really put in that love into each tattoo and not have anybody breathing down your neck like, oh, you got somebody waiting for you, or you know what I mean? Now I tattoo doctors. I've tattooed people that work in NASA. I've tattooed like all kinds of people. It's crazy like how many people have tattoos now. That motivated me even more, like people thinking I couldn't do it. I was like, well, I'm definitely doing this shit now, you know? Yeah. So I went to a convention with these dudes, and I met a couple of guys that were from like the other side of town that were like amazing artists, you know? But they weren't really like making a ton of money and stuff necessarily. They were just like really talented. So I went over there and worked with them for like a year or two, like learning how to draw and just learning like the basics of tattooing and stuff like that, but they never called it an apprenticeship because it was just like they were all self-taught too, so they didn't want to say they were apprenticing anybody. Then I went to another shop in town that I always idolized. Like I got my first tattoo from there, and I never thought I would be able to score a spot there. I just figured, fuck it, I'm gonna go in there and try, you know. And they had just fired their apprentice. And they were like, well, maybe, like, show me a portfolio, you know? And I showed them this really shitty book I had put together, and, like, they hated on it, you know, kind of like, you know, the tattoos aren't bad in here at this point, that my work was alright, you know, but it was like, I just didn't put together a really good book at all, so they gave me a couple of pointers. They tried to show me the right way of that. I came back later that night with a better portfolio, you know? And the next day, she was like, well, we just fired our apprentice, so you could be our shop bitch, you know? So I was like, alright, fuck it, I'll take anything, you know? At this point, if I can join this shop, that would be amazing for me, you know? Full circle, like, I made it, you know, for the shop I wanted to work for and stuff. And a few weeks later, I tattooed my girlfriend for the first time there as like an audition piece to see if I could be allowed to tattoo for them. And I did it, and I did like a really good job, and they started letting me tattoo walk-ins and stuff. And before I knew it, I was like making more money than anyone else at the shop and stuff. Like a few months later, you know, I cut out and I came out here, and I figured maybe I could learn something else new or like get even better, you know. Always trying to grow or whatever, you know. So when I came out here, like put myself around other artists, but it just wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. So I was like, I think I could provide more for this area than like by creating something than I would by taking part in what somebody else is made, right. You know what I mean? So come and I wanna see you as a stranger. No, I don't want